The name's Newton, the doll detective. I run a solo office, low overhead, high mystery, but even a gumshoe needs help sometimes. So, when a redhead showed up on my doorstep with silent eyes and paperwork from Uloversdoll, I hired her. Her name's Wendy. Quiet type, but her eyelids like telegrams from a buried past. Case file 2, let's begin the evaluation. It was square, brown, and heavy with secrets. No branding, no warnings, just the kind of deliver that whispers, "Open me slow." She came in faster than expected. A few dings on the outside like she'd been through a scuffle on the way in, but nothing the goods couldn't survive. This part always gets the blood pumping. Cracking open the box is like unsealing a vault full of silicone and secrets. Let's see what this dame's hiding. There it was, scarlet wig right on top, not just packed, but placed, like a warning. Redheads always show up like they own the place and leave you wondering what they took. Then comes blonde, classic, clean, full of mystery, and just my type. She didn't come alone. Inside the bag, a spare set of eyes and a little pigment paint. Then came brunette, smooth, simple, sensible, but don't let the quiet fool you. She's the type that runs the whole operation from the shadows. She was packed tight, clean, safe. Uloversdoll handled it like pros. 3 wigs, 2 eyes, 1 case I'm not ready to close. There she was, the main suspect, wrapped up tighter than a mob boss's alibi. Made in China, just like tea, fireworks, and most of the things that make life worth living. Then I'd peeled it back, slow, like unwrapping a confession from a woman who's waited too long to speak. Still sealed in her plastic shell, like a museum piece behind glass. I like to examine every angle, every curve, every shadow, every deep, dark secret a doll might be hiding. Wendy. Elegant, silent, but you can feel the story in her eyes, and they haven't even moved yet. Set her up on the stand, 3 wigs laid out like trophies from a heist. I don't just look, I observe. Most folks see a pretty face. Me, I see the craftsmanship, the flaws, the stories hiding behind the gloss. A lot of guys would just pose her and move on. Not me, I inspect. Every seam, every shade. The difference between good and great is always in the details. The scene felt like art, the cuffs, the magnifying glass, her stare lit just right. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Hers were one-way mirrors. I looked deep into something ancient, synthetic, and slightly unsettling, in all the right ways. A slight tilt, she looked like she just woke up from a dream. I closed them, slow, sleepy, innocent, maybe pretending. Takes a light touch and a little trial and error. Get it right, and she goes from sleepy to sultry faster than a double espresso. A narrow squint like she spotted the next case file before I did. Then wide open like she caught a glimpse of the 38 under my coat. She doesn't say much, but with eyes like that, she doesn't have to. Her face is clean, the details sharp. Aibei's craftsmanship really shines. Glossy lips, sculpted features, no shortcuts. At first, it's like tuning a radio in a thunderstorm, but once you find the sweet spot, her gaze tells a whole story. She can wink at you without saying a word, and somehow it still says everything. The movable eyelids, they're not just a feature, they're a mood, a whole performance in a single frame. You can shift her expression from coy to curious, sleepy to sharp, like flipping through a dossier of personalities. And props to Uloversdoll, fast delivery, smart packaging, flawless customer service. They passed the test. I'll be buying from them again. You can bet your bippy. Her nose, soft. Too soft for a suspect. I gave a squish. She didn't flinch. Tugged her ear. Still nothing. A solid poker face. I stepped back. The cuffs, the glass, the look in her eyes, it all lined up like a scene from a case no one wants reopened. After days of suspicion and a few hours under the lights, she finally stepped out of the box and into the office. Secretary, assistant, and possibly the hottest mystery I've ever brought in. If you're into photos or film work, she's a dream. The kind that doesn't move unless you tell her to, but always steals the scene. She didn't come with a uniform, but lucky for both of us, I had one in evidence. Case file 2 is officially closed. But don't wander too far, folks. Another box just showed up at the office, and I've got a blade with its name on it.